We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. If they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W, they have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy. It's Chuba Hubbard.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Lance.
He's got his man quick.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Cowboys 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff left, Elliott.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Attack, attack.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Hero 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to come here. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check mega. Ready?
They run with Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ready?
2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
Double 38.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw, it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance. He's got quick. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Lance going to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 9. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Harris Campbell on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
43!
Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. The Lance now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go ultra. Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7.
Black shot.
Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
Now it's Hines. Shifts by him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Claude red. Set.
Working from the gun. Lance toward the end zone, but that's going to...
That previous play info should be off. It's weird.
When people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Niners 14, Cowboys 9.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This taken in at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they'll run first down with Hubbard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Lance now on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On third down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
The slot man in motion right.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
15.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Attack! Hey, 43.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught. It's Waddle. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have to...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Attack!
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Lance. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a
Yellow.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Waddle, the motion man right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Yellow.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
a 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Lance going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run with Ferguson, and he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Niners' 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, 43, 15.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Cowboys have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
On first down, Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Out quickly to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now Lance again. Finds Hines again for the completion.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, they heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Here's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final.
Good play call.
And we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Lance looking to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
This is Hines. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
They run again with Hines. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
Here we go. This 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Inside give to Elliott. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Loose inside the 30. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 8. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.